Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank my good friend and colleague for his distinguished leadership. He has been tenacious. We have people who will be speaking, and some who couldn't be here, who have never given up in trying to protect and preserve the lives of women and children from the violence of abortion. 4 years ago today, the Supreme Court's Dobbs versus Jackson decision, brilliantly authored by Justice Sam Alito, who is from my hometown of Hamilton in New Jersey, reversed the infamous holdings of Roe versus Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey. That decision stated the Constitution does not confer a right to abortion, and the authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people and their elected representatives. After a half century of death, and it continues, but hopefully it will be mitigated and maybe ended in time, but a half century of death, more than 65 million unborn children have been violently killed by either dismemberment, decapitation, or chemical poisoning of some kind through this terrible, terrible policy of abortion on demand. Thankfully, as a response to this, many states, 21 and counting, have responded by passing pro-life laws to protect unborn children and women from the violence of abortion. For example, Georgia, Iowa, Florida, South Carolina passed a law to protect the unborn child when a heartbeat can be detected at about 6 weeks. 13 states, including Texas, protect the lives of unborn children throughout the entirety of pregnancy. I would remind my colleagues, the abortion president, Joe Biden, also acted after Dobbs was enacted. In response to the decision, his Food and Drug and FDA allowed women to receive mifepristone, the baby poison, through the mail and without any in-person consultation with a health care provider. This dangerous drug is used now to cause at least 6 out of 10 abortions in the United States. How does it operate? It starves the baby to death. I work on global hunger issues and food insecurity all the time. I find it outrageous that there's a chemical administered that literally causes the baby to die from malnutrition. It also then expels the baby, and what results is a dead, badly dehydrated, and sadly killed baby. One recent study found that mifepristone is extremely dangerous to women as well. 1 in 11 women, 10.93% to be exact, and it was the biggest study ever done on mifepristone, experienced a serious adverse event, sepsis, infection, hemorrhaging within 45 days of taking the drug. The number of serious adverse events is at least 22 times higher than what the FDA has previously suggested, which was based on egregiously flawed data. The FDA must now move quickly to investigate the impact of this baby poison, not just on the baby, but on the mother as well. Meanwhile, pro-life lawmakers, including those of us who are pro-life in this chamber, will continue to write, advocate for, and pass laws to nurture and protect human life. I would suggest to my colleagues that the injustice of abortion violence need not be forever. I yield back to my friend.